Hey, welcome back to the channel. If you saw the last video I put out, then you already know we unboxed this beautiful body from Warmoth and this awesome neck from Musikraft. I'm super happy with how they turned out so far, and today we're going to take the next steps and go ahead and put this guitar together. So let's waste no more time and go ahead and get right into it. So as you can see here, I have all of my parts and tools laid out here on the table. I am super excited to start on this build, and I cannot wait for it to be finished. I have all my tools and such here, some strings and everything, and then all the parts are stacked up over here. So the first thing we gotta do is look at what's in some of these packages, and then we can start to put things together. Okay, so let's go ahead and open this package up. This is from Gotoh. They're not sponsoring this video, but I've used them multiple times before, and I've been really happy with their stuff. Oh, those look awesome. You see that? That is totally awesome. Look at that. Those are really amazing. This is an ObsidianWire HSS solderless wiring harness. I've never used anything from them before, but I've heard really good things, so I decided to try it for this build. It comes with a jack included, but I'm going to be using this pure tone multi-contact. I really like these. And our first step is going to be shielding the entire cavity of the guitar and the back of the pickguard. The reason we do this is to eliminate as much electromagnetic interference as possible in order to have the most quiet pickups we can. You don't realize until later, but working with copper tape, it's so thin, it cuts your fingers up so badly. I'm not sure if the camera's even capturing this correctly, but it slices through your skin. Until you try shielding a guitar completely and nicely, I don't think anyone realizes how long this takes. I mean, this whole process took me about 2.5 to 3 hours to get this done. So it's currently 1 a.m. and I'm really happy with this shielding job, but I'm really tired. I've been working on this for about 3.5 hours, so I'm gonna go to sleep. But first, this is the state of my room right now, and I need to clean it up before I can do anything else. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, the first thing we'll do is take our neck plate and align it with the screw holes. And then we'll take a block of, it's just paraffin wax. You can buy it at most stores, probably in the canning section. And I don't want to do this over the guitar. Just gonna want to, not too much, just put a light coat of paraffin on every single screw, because wood or hardwood are hard, as the name implies, and when you drive a screw into it, that creates pressure, and to minimize just having that sudden pressure, you know, especially on something like roasted maple where it's had the moisture taken out of it, just want to be careful. So, okay, well, I didn't avoid getting wax in the guitar, but that's all good. So what we're gonna do is take our first screw, drop it in there, get our screwdriver. You can use a drill for this, but I like to use hand tools just to be careful. And then we're going to align our neck. Now I have the neck in the pocket, it should be aligned, and we're just gonna start to, you know, ease that screw in. We don't want to go too fast, just want to slowly push it in. Not touching the guitar at all. That's pretty funny. Okay, so I am done putting the neck on the body. The shielding is all done, and now what we're gonna do before we do anything else is basically make a loaded pickguard with our ObsidianWire harness and all of our pickups and put them in the pickguard so we can prepare to put it on the guitar and wire it up. But the first thing we need to do is change these pickup covers. I took the white parchment ones off, and now we're going to put these black ones on. Okay, now we can go ahead and put the pickups in their slots. I'm going to be using the Dimarzio Area 58 in the neck position and the Dimarzio Area 61 in the middle position. Try to get that screw into the pickup. So there we go. So as you can see, that screw is just poking through the top. That means we can try to take that clip off. This works better for humbuckers where the feet are a bit further away, and of course if you have a smaller alligator clip, that's going to be helpful. But as long as you've got it like that, then you don't need to worry about your spring causing you any problems, and we'll just do the same for all 3 of the pickups. Alright, so the pickguard is looking very nice. So let's go ahead and install the ObsidianWire wiring harness. Alright, so I'm going to use this bit and just kind of work the holes a bit bigger, just a tiny bit. Once again, put these through, and it looks like we have a fit. Let's see if we can get this guy in. I think that's as far as they're going, right? Yep. Alright, so now all 3, the whole harness is in. Let's go ahead and get the nuts on and screw our switch in. Now, we use shrink wrap to make sure our output jack's connections are really strong. To use the harness, you take your wires, strip them back to 1/4 inch, and then use a tiny little screwdriver or piece of metal to press this plug down and insert your wire. Okay, so now we are going to check for sound. We're in the bridge position. Volume's up. Bridge. Middle, almost nothing. Neck, nothing. Good. Tone for the bridge is up. Sounds different to me. Second position, middle. Bridge. Bridge tone up, middle tone up. Sounds different, works. Down here shouldn't work that much. Good. Middle position, no bridge, no neck. Good middle. Fourth position, so neck and middle, middle, neck, no bridge. Good. 5th position, neck, neck, no middle, no bridge, tone. Works. Alright, and volume. Tapers well, actually. Alright, that seems good to me. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do, as I said earlier, is install the grounds for this guitar. So we'll start off with the bridge ground that is eventually going to be attached to our trem claw. But right now, I'm just going to strip this wire back a tiny bit. And then if you see, I don't know if the camera can see, there's a hole right over here. That's the hole for our bridge ground. So we're gonna thread that in just enough, and then this is gonna be connected to the ground on our ObsidianWire harness. Something like this. And of course you can find a bigger one, a smaller one, does not matter. I would suggest trying to find one, if you can see, flat like that at the bottom, not beveled down. Oh, come on camera, not beveled down like that. I would suggest trying to find that. So that's gonna keep the wire, but basically what you're gonna do is expose a little bit, probably a little more than 1/4 of an inch over here, then maybe just a bit more. Take the screw, take the wire, and just kind of wrap this around as best you can. You can also just kind of thread it through that way. And then you can also buy lugs specifically for this, but this is a makeshift way. It works really well. So you just wrap it around, then we're gonna drill a pilot hole as not too deep as what happened with my Telecaster build. If you want to go see that video, I'll put it in the description, and there's a card right up there at the top right of the screen. But that didn't go as planned, so let's not do that with this one. But yeah. And the last thing we'll do is go ahead and screw down all of our extra grounding wires on the harness. And that's it for the first part of this build. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. Make sure to go down below and hit that subscribe button and leave a comment. I hope to have part 2 and the final full movie of this build up soon, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.